Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is GareTheBear, and I'm back to you guys again with a brand new episode of the Diamond House Minecraft series. This episode is episode 15, I think, and the goal for today's episode is to get our automatic smelter. Now, as you can see clearly right here, I've got all this action going on. We've got some serious bookshelfage and some floorage and a lot of different things going on in this room. This is actually my bedroom that is, right here against the little thing. I finally decided to do a little bit of decoration with it. Nothing crazy, but I figured I'd go ahead and do this off camera just because I wanted to play a little bit on the world. Nothing too crazy. I also got a couple more villagers. So I ended up with another Fletcher and another librarian. I also have upgraded the breeding situation just a little bit. Got a couple more beds, and actually I think these villagers, there's one ready to get shipped out, but we're not going to worry about that today's episode. Before we get into the episode, I want to let you guys know to leave a like, also subscribe to the channel. If you're new, you can always unsubscribe later, and it's completely free. Also, the goal for today's episode, so off camera, I did a little planting of the bamboo, and it's going pretty well. I think we're getting some serious bamboo stuff, and before long, I'll have too much to handle. My plan is to get the super smelter / bamboo farm situation started. Now, I was in a little creative world earlier. I was testing out some design, and I think I have an idea of how I want to kind of operate this situation. So first, I want to have, it actually can work out right here in this little plot of land. So I'm going to get up in the air and kind of show you what we're talking about. So on the surface will be the bamboo farm, and underneath will be the super smelter and all the smelting things. So it's going to be where I have it automatically harvesting all the bamboo right on the top, and it's gonna harvest into a hopper line or a chest or whatever, and then that is gonna be the input for the fuel that goes into the super smelter. Now, obviously, so I tested it out, and that method does work, but I have to have like some amount of fuel in the system already in order to get it actually started, because the bamboo doesn't fill up fast enough, or at least it isn't going to fill up fast enough right away. And I may just use coal. I may just use all coal for the time being until I get the bamboo farm kind of where I need it to be. All right, so I'm thinking before I do any of that, I'm gonna actually take out all that bamboo and then just dig a giant rectangular hole. So I'm thinking like right in this area, just literally clear out every last piece of bamboo and just make a big hole. I don't know if water will work to do this. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, so I've dug down, 6 or 7 blocks so far. I'm gonna go to sleep because it is dark, but I wanted to update you guys on the hole, how it is looking thus far. I'm actually quite excited about it. Look at this. Big hole. It's not even that large, technically, but I mean, it still is big in the scale of the whole world that we've gotten so far. So, it is time for bed. Hello. Also, I got my sharpened sword finally. It's another thing I did off camera. Okay, so I gotta dig down probably just a couple more layers ought to do me. I'm 7 blocks down now. I probably want to get to about 10 and then see where we're sitting. But I also want to set up the bamboo farm. That way I can kind of get an idea how much farther down I need to go. Okay, so I have this middle thing in, and now here's the plan. So what the plan is, I'll have a block here. So I have, let me show you. So I'll have a block here, an observer here, a piston here, and then my bamboo planted right on this one. So what the plan is it's gonna detect the growth of the bottom one and hit off the second one. Now with bamboo, it's slightly different because the bottom piece changes texture every once in a while, which will update the observer. So it'll update on the, like, when it grows from 1 to 2, but only the first time, and then it'll update when it goes from like, up to 3, and you'll get more progressively as you go. So it's actually a pretty decent system, and it's like extremely compatible with like just about like I could fit a bunch of them into this one little space. So however long this thing is, like 25 or something, that's how many things I'll be able to harvest at once. I think first thing, I probably need to build up the actual smelter at the bottom, and then we'll end up seeing how many hoppers I need to run in between each one. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna have our outputs coming through the bottom where the cobblestone is, and then the fuel input's gonna go in the back here, and then we're gonna have our actual content input up on the top. All right, so we've got the base of the whole thing in, and I'm thinking if I have the things on the top and then the chests, I should just barely have enough room. I might even have to bump up the bamboo farm a block or so, because the plan is we're gonna have a minecart up here, which is gonna be an extra block, and we're gonna have a furnace, or another chest, and then I'll need another minecart going across. We might have just built it exactly perfect. If not, it's gonna be off a little bit. Alrighty, so I have done some little bit of work on the super smelter expedition. I got in the entirety of the smelter itself. It's all in, ready to go. Now I'm working on putting in the input for the bamboo farm that's gonna go on top of it and feed directly into the fuel source. So I think really all I have to do is just place in my powered rails. I have to place in all the rails that I need, which is going to be just one line. And I think if I do it like this, we should have plenty of space. Now, if this works like I think it should, all I need is just a minecart with hopper right here, just to just to go back and forth. Hopefully it actually works. It appears to be working. Most excellent. Now on top of here is going to be the bamboo farm. So like literally just this. All right, so the portion of dirt on top. So the portion of dirt on top of the minecart track is gonna be the front. So that means I need to add 2 blocks this direction. Yeah, that'll probably work. All right, so we have the platform where the bamboo is gonna go, and I only had to move it up like 2 blocks, which isn't bad really. So I will probably have to end up covering up this entire thing just because it's kind of messy and it's dangerous. It's a fall. I mean, I'll end up hurting myself or whatever. But I do believe it's almost fully functional. I just have to put in the bamboo and all the pistons, which I just realized how to do. Pistons are gonna be, let me think, it's like cobblestone, wood, and like, all right, we end up with 29 total pistons, which is gonna be perfect. And actually I'll have extra, which is always a nice thing. Okay, so now all I need to do is first, I could plant the bamboo, but without anything to protect it, it'll just go everywhere. So I'm actually first I'm gonna get some glass, gonna put it around, and actually what I could do is get my super smelter up and running. I could get it going. I gotta harvest all my coal though because it's all in ore form, but I could get it started and use it on my sand to get the glass to finish the build. That sounds like a really good way to break it in, you know? All right, so I need sand and lots of coal. All right, so we got the sand, we got the coal. Now I just gotta mine out all the coal and stuff and then get it into the smelter. Now this minecart line is gonna be running continuously. That way it'll pick up all the time while this is automatically harvesting, and then it'll just feed directly into this chest, or the minecart chest rather, and then while that fills up, I can then flip the lever over there, send it over to fill up the fuel section, and then from there it'll just do its thing. And I'm sure you guys have all seen this design of thing before. I just like tweak it a little bit and fit it into this little whole thing. That way it's all one machine, you know? We are now building up, and I'm gonna catch you guys when I hit the top. All right, I am now 64 blocks up into the air. Look at this. The island's really coming along. That hole makes it just kind of, it just looks super cool now, I think. I think it's really awesome. I'm digging it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the island so far. So now I gotta dig all this out. All right, got all the coal mined up. Let's see how much we've ended up with. Almost 5 stacks. That's actually kind of underwhelming, but I think I'll take it. I will be happy with that number. Now, for a tester, I'm gonna flick this lever, and it's gonna send both of these carts down that way, and hopefully each one of these furnaces will have coal in it. Gonna flick it off, flick it back. Oh, that had something in it, shoot. Okay, well, it is working. That is a plus. So let's get the sand inputted as well. Inputted. And look at that. Speedy. Oh, I love it. Also, I can't run, which is a bit unfortunate. But I'm gonna let this thing go because I mean the coal's flowing through, and as long as I have enough to where it can consistently cook and not run out of fuel and keep up with itself, then I'll be cool with that. Now, we're in business, so I'm gonna need to get some glass, fill up this thing. What I'm planning on doing is just like literally filling in every possible area that can be affected. Like I don't want a piece of bamboo to like get harvested and land on top of the pistons. I want to have glass on top of the pistons and like everywhere else that it could end up going. That way it could only go down to these dirt blocks. That way every single bit will get picked up. We're looking for 100% efficiency here. All right, so I've got almost all the glass that I need put in. Now I'm gonna leave a hole because I gotta go back and grab the bamboo so I can actually come in and plant it, but we're so close. Now I gotta grab all this bamboo from this other shulker box that I have over here. Perfect. All right. Ah! That was... Whoa, I got glitched through the glass. All right, got all the bamboo in, finally. All right, so now it's just a simple matter of putting the rest of the glass in just like so. And now this is a fully operational bamboo / automatic super smelter thing. So here's what I'm talking about. So this bottom block, whenever it grows up one, it'll turn in to, instead of this little sapling kind of look, it'll turn into like this actual like stick, and it'll stay there after it's been harvested. So that means it won't update until it becomes thicker, and thus it won't piston. Oh, one of them grew. Oh, another one. See, it's pushing them off. Now we can check if the little hopper cart has caught them. Yes, it has. Perfect. We got 2 bamboo. And now it's just a really, really slow process. One thing I want to do over here, and actually off camera, I flattened out the spawn island quite a bit, is I want to make the spawn island something kind of cool like you see on servers and stuff, where it's like a whole welcome thing, or like just some really cool building. I want the spawn island to be something really dope. That way, if I have people on the world, I will, you know, they'll have a nice warm welcome to the world, basically. Hey, there we go. We got a trident. Nice. Let's see how the durability is. I almost died there, actually. Not very much durability, but it's cool. I can put some mending on that pretty thing. All right, I do have a plan for something I really, really need to do, and I've been severely putting off. So I end up with like these shulker boxes full of like ores, which actually I have all of them over here. I have one shulker box. It's just full of ore. right? I've got tons of coal, tons of iron, like stuff that I need to use, and it's valuable stuff. I just haven't freaking mined it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get into a pretty epic time lapse. And now that I have the smelter up and running, I actually have an excuse to do all this because I need stuff to smelt. So we're gonna get into a serious time lapse. Gonna be mining all these ore and things, all of the ore, and it's gonna be epic. Okay, so I think first I'm gonna mine out all the coal in the beautiful time lapse. So let's get her going. Level 225, basically four pillars high. This is a lot of ore. I used all the coal, iron, gold, and copper, and I'm about to mine it all out. Prepare for an even more epic time lapse. Look at this inventory. Just look at it. How many stacks? Let me see. We have 9, 10, over 10 stacks of iron. We've got, what is this? Almost 7 stacks of coal, about 2.5 stacks of gold. We're set. We're set, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. Now, it's good that I condensed it as long as I could because that's a lot of stuff. So now the move is to put all of it, I repeat, all of it into the smelter. This entire episode it's crazy. This entire episode is gonna be me cooking stuff. It's gonna be making the smelter and then smelting in the smelter. It's gonna be amazing. Super interesting content. Very clickbait worthy. I mean, shoot, what more could you ask for? So this needs to be all of the not that. Everything but the coal, basically. Now I gotta fill the coal side up. Fill this up with coal first. We're gonna send the coal in first because there's already some coal in here. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna send it along its way because there is some. Yes, beautiful. So now hopefully the coal is all filtering through properly as should be doing, hopefully. And now the rest of the thing is going to be bamboo filling up into this here hopper, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the way it works is the minecart goes back and forth too fast, so it can't drop in the actual bamboo. So once in any bamboo harvest while this thing is moving, it's going to sit right in this hopper until this thing comes to a complete stop, which I'm okay with because that'll give this thing some time to work and let it do its thing and everything. Also, got a little illager banner. I shot him while I was up on top of my tower. I was mining down and there was a couple guys there. As you can see, there's arrows. And I shot the main guy, so I had to just drink some milk. It was kind of interesting. I'm super happy with this, and I think I'll put off actually cleaning it up and the beautification of it. I'll put that off until later, I think, just because that's something I probably will do off camera. I'm not too worried about showing you guys that part, but it is what it is. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are as well. And you know, this little guy needs to grow because this is the only one that hasn't grown up, and it's hindering the progress. But see, this is the thing. Once this guy grows up one, the rest of these are gonna get harvested. So one little growth is gonna cause like 4, and it's just gonna keep doing that because of the stems, the way they update. So I'm thinking it's gonna turn out really cool, and I'm thinking it's gonna be efficient, at least as efficient as I need it to be. But anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure and leave a like on the video. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you feel the need to do so. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. This has been GareTheBear. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. Haha, just kidding. I forgot I'm supposed to get diamonds. Good grief. I don't know what to say. I'm ashamed, but yeah, let's grab some diamonds real quick. I'm just gonna jump down. I'm gonna legit, it's gonna take me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna get diamonds and then end the episode. Like the episode ends when I find diamonds. Hopefully I don't die. Let's MLG. Oh, yes, let's go. You guys have to subscribe now. You have to. Like, that's like, what is that? Like a 60-something block fall? That's subscribe worthy right there. If anything is, that's, dude, outstanding. What the heck? What the heck? What is this? What do we have here? You know what? I'm feeling awfully generous today. I'm gonna let you live. Okay, I don't care about any of this other stuff. I gotta get some diamonds real quick. I do like iron though. Iron is always nice. Dude, this is why I can't mine down here anymore. Just because, like, literally, the freaking lava is insane. There's so much lava. It's ridiculous. Ow! I hate this! Good, there's lava. Just what I was hoping for. Oh! Here we go! Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe! For those of you that were wondering, it was a 1 vein, and when I mined it, it went straight into the lava. So